What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So Black Ink Crew, season 8, episode 5, Chop Suey out the booty. Okay. So basically, we just gonna get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. I'm really tired right about that, baby. I'm functioning. I don't know how I do it, but bitch, I am functioning off at 3 hours of sleep, okay? At the max. 3 hours. I don't know what the minimum was, okay? But baby, I'm giving y'all these reviews because, I want to give them to you. But y'all know Black Ink Crew don't be much, okay? So basically what was going on in this episode, Kitty, she's back. Donna is back. Everybody is back. We don't see Crystal in the first part of the episode. We see her later on in the episode, but Crystal wants to apologize to Donna. But she also wants to put out there that, listen, you're a bully. You're acting like a bully. London do come into the shop and she started bringing up the whole thing about, hazing and bullying and stuff like that. And this is what they do to the new girl and it's not fair and all this stuff. And to be quite honest, I get where Crystal was coming from last week because she suffered and went through the same thing with what's that girl name? Girl, I feel like the poltergeist is going on in my house. But no, what's that girl name? Tati, okay, because of her relationship or what she perceived the relationship to be, which was a lie, between Teddy and Crystal, okay. She is the most insecure person on this show. I feel like, well, one of the most insecure people on this show. And she showed that side of her yet again. It's like every time another younger or prettier girl come into the shop, and of course Ted is going to flirt with him, she gets into her feelings. This is why you shouldn't date co-workers, okay? This is why if you know that you got issues, certain people just should not be around other people because they can't control their feelings, their emotions and stuff like that. You don't know how to separate that personal from that business, okay? And then I'm talking about Black Ink Crew, so none of that is professional or business like anyway behavior that they do anyway. So what the fuck I'm talking about? But anyway, so she wants to apologize to Donna, but she wants Donna to understand the bullying aspect of it and how things can be perceived as bullying. Okay, you come in and you talking down on this girl and y'all keep picking on her, that could be considered bullying, okay? And Crystal feels so strongly about this because she had a friend commit suicide in middle school, from bullying. And Walt having this comedy special, whatever little comedy show that he wanted to do, he participating in, and Donna's supposed to be there, and the rest of the people from Black Ink Crew that did not go down to Memphis for Kitty's mother spreading of her ashes. Okay, we'll get on that in a second. That was a lot, but she wants to talk to her. Walt told her that Donna will be down there, so you can talk to her then, and they do eventually get a chance to talk. And surprisingly, Jessica, is her name Jessica? Walt's girlfriend and Donna, they cleared the air like they should have done in the first place. They sat down, they apologized to both each other, and they hugged it out, and we saw them being cool. Donna said, she's not holding no grudge over it, something that happened so late or so old or whatever. And I was like, good for you, Donna. I can actually fully say with all, sincerity, good for you, because that was a big move, okay? You bossed up right there for a minute. You did the right thing, okay? And I do appreciate Crystal and her actually taking that outside and not having that conversation inside where everybody was having a good time. And they did go outside and they did conversate. They did, say conversate, bitch. That is not a word. I don't care what nobody say. That's not a word. Okay. But they did have a conversation. And, Donna was like, she don't think that she was bullying old girl. And in her mind, she probably really feels that way. She was just, you know, asking questions and all this stuff or whatever. But listen, She made a point because Crystal said this whole time while all this stuff was going on, London never checked in on her to see how she was doing or whatever. London got her ass down there in Memphis. She don't care. She all up in Teddy sauce. Okay, that's what she into, you know. And Donna said, what you need to do is you need to learn not to be taking up for somebody that ain't gonna take up for you, because that girl wasn't taking up for you. That girl wasn't trying to stand by you or nothing, and that is so freaking true. Okay. The whole thing with so I'm glad that they resolved that and they did not let that pull and drag throughout the season or whatever, because they never really had an issue with each other, and they put that out there. I didn't have an issue with you, I'm cool with you, and they hugged it out and it was all to the good. Had a drink and it was good. Moving on, this whole thing with Tati and her court date. Ted and Kitty go with her to the court, to see whether or not she's going to get sentenced, see if they're going to go to trial, see if she's not going to come home or whatever. Come to find out, the court date, the trial date or whatever, get pushed back a week. And so she's like facing, I don't know, can y'all differentiate what she said? Is she facing 18 months probation or 18 months being in jail? You know, either way, it's a lot. Community service as well, I'm pretty sure. And so they go back to her mother's house. She says she's living with her parents so that she can save money. And now she really needs to save money, because if she thought she was going to move out, she ain't about to move out anytime soon, because that money is going to her legal fees at the moment. And so, with all that going on, she's just worried, as she should be, okay? And you would think this would be a lesson to a person like this when you're going through something that you ain't never experienced that's scary like this, to change your ways. But, of course, we always see people go right back to the same behavior, you know. But it was a good thing that she did have at least somebody there to support her from the shop. And giving off that support, they want to go down to Memphis and support Kitty. Kitty want to spread her mother's ashes. And so, we take Caesar. Donna couldn't come because Donna doing this ride sharing stuff. Let me tell you something. That whole ride sharing shit, that was fake. Okay? It was fake when the guy got in the car and you talk about something, you allergic to the dog. First of all, why do you have the dog roaming around like that? And they don't do that, okay? And if you do, you automatically get 1 star. And if you know that you are allergic, you see a dog in the car and you are allergic to dogs, why would you continue to just sit your ass down there? Cancel that or have them cancel it, okay? Eat that $5 cancellation fee and just call it a day and go ahead and into your thing and get a refund for it, okay? Because they'll do it. They'll do it when you put the reason. They always refund that $5 cancellation fee when you have a reason. Trust and believe, I've done it before many of times. Baby, let me tell you something. I done got out of some rides, okay, paying for some rides on some bullshit, But yeah, that was stupid. And then when the girl got in, and who does that? You don't get in somebody else's car and start eating, especially in a stranger car. No, that was fake as shit. Walt come down there trying to help her do the Uber pool and all that stuff or whatever. But anyway, the rest of the people, they're going down there to Memphis. Caesar, Kitty, London somehow gets brought up in there too. I guess, that what event are you trying to coordinate? Okay, I didn't understand why she was there, to be quite honest, because out of all the people, if you're gonna bring somebody, you could have brought Crystal, because she was there longer. If you're gonna bring one of the newbies, okay, bring Crystal down there. But London, I didn't get her purpose. You're an event coordinator, okay. This is not your trip. This is Kitty's trip, and it's a personal trip, to be quite honest. And why did you need to be down there? But okay, that's what y'all want to do. Ted goes down there, and Tati, so they get to Memphis and they get to the house. Caesar did offer, because at first, Kitty said that they was going to have a Airbnb, but, Caesar offered to buy, not to buy, but rent out a house or mansion or whatever. And her father was going to come down later, and they was going to come together and spread the mother's ashes down in Memphis. This is her mother's hometown, okay? And they get there, and of course, Ted is flirting with London. What room you sleeping in? You can sleep in my room. You can do this. You can do that. And of course, Tati is getting in her feelings, okay? Tati, I don't care. That man is not yours anymore. And once again, you should not eat where you fucking sleep, or you should not sleep where you eat, okay? Whichever way it goes. If you cannot handle seeing a person that you was dealing with day in, day out with somebody else, and you got to see this person every day because you work and they're there too, you should never cross that line. And you're that type of person that you can't cross that line with, because you still getting your feelings just because they moved on and you haven't. All right, he's supposed to stay single. Y'all not together no more. And if you wanted to get back with him, why don't you tell him that? Because that's what you acting like. You got this little, so therefore you got this little false grudge against London for no reason. All right. Yeah, London did some crazy stuff, but she didn't do it to you. So what you getting your feelings for? It ain't got nothing to do with you. The person that got in their feelings supposed to have got into their feelings. But anyway, speaking of that, Kitty literally said, I'm going to take y'all down to Beale Street. We're going to have a good time first. And then because, um, Caesar did suggest maybe we can actually look at some locations since we're going to go down here. And so she was like, okay, cool. So we're going to spend this day. We're going to do all this fun stuff or whatever to get our minds off of everything and just to relax or whatever. And then the next day, after we get through spreading my mom's ashes, we can go look at some real estate or whatever to see, what could be a good place for a shop or something like that. That is what she said. London. You are a psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever you are, you're smart. You couldn't comprehend that. You couldn't comprehend that. Girl, you have to read the room and you have to listen, okay? It wasn't nothing hard about that, all right? She said, let's get through this first before we go to this part, okay? Never did she say we were not gonna go look at some places or whatever. She said, let's get through this with my mother's, dealing with my mother, because that is the real reason why they are down there. And I'm sitting here like, this girl gonna fuck it up. She gonna mess it up. And sure enough, right when she said it, she said, well, we need to go down there and look at some real estate, look at some places or whatever. Girl, they know that. They go out to eat, okay? They having a fun day, getting Kitty mind off of everything that's going on, trying to put a smile on her face. They go to this place, eat a little burger. Well, eat a big ass burger. Baby, I don't see how y'all be doing them challenges. That is just, he said over 18,000 calories. God damn. No. No, I'm a big bitch, and I wouldn't even been able to eat half of that shit. Not even a full third of that shit, okay? That shit look nasty as hell. But anyway, they're up there having fun. She's talking about where she's gonna go. She's talking about the ashes, and then all of a sudden, here comes London again while they're sitting in there. And you're talking about, well, we need to go look at this place. Memphis only got one black on tattoo place here or whatever, and it's this place that we need to go look at. I was like, girl, no. Kitty had every right to get in her feelings about this, because at this point you are pushing it. You are pushing it, and it felt like you was doing that shit on purpose. Like, we get it. You down here, you want to work or whatever, but that is not what the gist of the thing was, and the agenda was already set. Okay? Need to follow it point by point by point by point. You the type of bitch that'll write an outline for a speech or a paper and then go off script, okay? And go out of order. And then your shit be incoherent. What was your grade? And what did you graduate from in school? What was your percentile? Okay? Because obviously, what type of psychiatrist you is to the fact that, or psychologist or whatever, you got this damn degree and you ain't in your own practice, not necessarily in your practice or working at a practice, working at a medical office or something like that. You are on Black Ink Crew doing what? Events coordinating. Girl, if you don't get out of here, should have known right in there. I need to see your license and see the validity of this shit. Okay? Because you pissed me off. All right? Tati, what the hell are you getting pissed off at? Okay? You just wanted to get mad because Teddy spoke up for her, whatever. Girl, shut up. And then when London was like, rubbing on Teddy, thank you for having my back. I said, get the hell out of here with me. They kissed, and I was like, you an easy bitch like that? Teddy like him easy like that, so hey, I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, Puma was down there too. I really did enjoy the fact. I love stuff like this. Maybe some people probably don't because they feel like it's a down or whatever. But I do like the fact that they threw in there, since they was in Memphis. They went to go to the Lorraine Hotel where Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated at. and went through that whole. They turned it into a museum and went through the whole thing. That was a beautiful moment. Also, what I felt bad for was Kitty when she wanted to show Caesar, because Caesar and her mother had a connection. Wanted to show him her childhood home where she grew up at, and when she got there, the home was gone. Okay, and then put that on the fact that she's waiting for her father to come down there, and he's not there because he just can't do it, and he's still home in DC, you know. And I just really, really felt bad for her. I really felt bad for her. But if I missed anything, that's basically what happened in the episode. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. How y'all feel about London? Cause right now I can, like, girl, she can go away. She can go away. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I will see you guys later. Peace.